This was the one thing that just changed the game for my wife and I when we started investing. This was the answer to our prayers. Hey guys, Mark McMahon Real Estate. Today we're gonna talk about how to fund deals with no money out of pocket. And we've been using it ever since. In fact, we don't ever use any of our own money. And I know you've heard that before, and most people don't believe it, but stick around till the end and you'll understand how we do it and how it is actually possible. Go back 14 years, my wife and I are just getting into the investment game. We have no idea what we're doing. We don't even know what wholesaling is at this point. All we knew at that time was that this was the answer to our prayers if we were able to succeed at it. We needed to learn how to find deals. We did that. The next thing we figured out was that we need to know how to fund them, right? Once you got a deal, it's great. You can find them for other people. So we decided that we were going to take a class on private money. What is private money? Private money is raising money with individuals you either know or don't know and using that to fund your deals. And we knew, because our credit was shot and we had no money in the bank, we were in pretty bad shape, there's no way the bank was ever going to loan us money. So we knew that we had to find some other way to get houses. Now, there's also hard money, which is another way to buy places. So we knew that we had a chance to use hard money, but we needed some private money to get the ball rolling, right? Hard money lenders will not loan you 100% of a deal. They're going to loan you a percentage of the deal. Now I want to talk about funding deals. Funding, last time we were talking about finding deals. Now we want to find out how we're going to finance these things. So there's different ways to do it. Number one is cash. Absolutely the number one way to do it because it eliminates a lot of competition. I just had someone ask me today on my newsletter. By the way, we have a weekly newsletter too. Sign up for that down below. But we had someone write in and say, okay, you keep talking about all these cash deals. What if I don't have cash? Guys, I'm covering that today and I hope you're listening. Cash is number one, so that's the best way to fund your deals. Number two would be traditional financing. What is traditional financing? That would be, your banks and credit unions, places like that actually you have to go in and qualify. You have to fill out an application and they're going to look at your credit score. You're going to have a 20% down, sometimes 3.5% if you're living there, if it's FHA. But for the most part, 20 to 30% down if you're going to be financing. That is absolutely possible. It's out there for you, but it is much more difficult to do and it's going to take time. And time is your enemy when you're buying hot deals in real estate because you've got a lot of competition that is doing this up here. And if you can't figure out how to do that, you're screwed. Now you can use this later on when you're done with it and you want to put some long-term financing on your projects. But to get that under contract, you're going to have to go in with cash. So the third way to do it is hard money. And what is hard money? Hard money is money from individuals that pool their money together and loan it to other people. It could be a hedge fund. It could be all kinds of different ways to do it. But they're not traditional banks. They're companies that lend to other people for real estate. And they're going to pay 70% up to 70% of the value of the project. And they may fund your rehab also, but you still have to come up with some money. So if you've got, $100,000 saved up and you've got a $300,000 project, well, you're fine. You're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to put your percentage of money. You're going to have your skin in the game, right? But if you don't have any money, if you've got zero cash in the bank, now hopefully you do have some. I don't want you guys getting into this business broke. But if you don't have that, what you can do is use private money. What is private money? Most people understand the concept, but they don't know what it really is. Private money is money that you borrow from individual people, all right? Not like hard money. Hard money lenders typically go to individuals and borrow money from them, and then they charge a higher percentage rate to you, the end guy, the guy that's gonna be borrowing it to do a flip or do a buy and hold. Private money lenders, again, are private individuals. Justin, on the other side of the camera over there, may come to me and say, Mark, I've got $50,000. I'd like to invest it with you because I want to get a return on my money. And I would take that $50,000 and I would put it in one of my deals. And then if it's a flip, when I close it, then I'll pay him off. If it's a buy and hold, I'm going to use that for long-term money. Then I'll make monthly payments to him on that. All right. So I'm going to use, typically when I'm starting out, I'm going to go to people that I know and say, look, I've got this deal. I want to talk to you about it, or you can tell them a story about what you're doing, and they'll ask you if they can invest. But you're going to use a combination of hard money and private money in order to get your deal done, right? You're going to bring your portion of the money in as private money. Hard money lender is going to bring their portion in, and you're going to be able to combine those two and buy that property. Now, the fifth way, which is the way we have always bought every single deal, every single one, is all private money, right? So that's the way we funded all of our deals. And how did we do that? Guys, we took a course on private money. We learned how to raise it. We learned how to talk to people. We learned to get people to come to us because they're interested in what we're doing. And that is how we funded every deal. Did I say that enough times? I want you guys to understand that. It's really important. And we've done that forever. 14, almost 15 years now, we've been using private money to fund all of our deals. That's where you want to be eventually. You want to be able to fund everything with private money. Then you don't have to pay the higher interest rates of hard money. And then what you'll want to do, because private money is not infinite, right? You're not going to be able to raise billions of dollars. You might be able to raise $1 million or so, maybe more. We've been able to do more than that. But what you'll want to do is take these private money loans, go to the bank and say, look, I've got this property, it's cash flowing, it's making money. I would like to put a traditional loan on that. Because by the time you've bought the house, fixed it up, and got it rented out, you've raised the value of the house. So most banks are going to be more than happy to loan money on a performing asset like that. Then you're going to take this private money and do it all over again, guys. Do it all over again. You repeat, 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 till you're getting to the point where you're eventually doing 3, 4, 5 properties a year, building that nest egg, building your capital, building everything up so that you can retire someday. All right, so that's what the main goal is to be able to live off all of these rental properties that you're doing. You can also fund your flips this way. And so we live off of our flip money and we bank all of our rent money. It's amazing. I love this business. So anyway, guys, if you're interested in learning more about this, our next Deals to Profits and Private Money Mastermind is going to start at the end of January. And we are taking reservations right now. So down below, there's a link for you to click on. Simply just put your name and your email in there, and we will get back to you. And there's only so many spots. I don't fill it up with 5,000 people. So make sure and sign up for it. But guys, again, like I always say, all of this information is in my videos. All right, if you want to take the time to look through all those, if you don't have the money for a mastermind or you've got lots of time on your hands, guys, go through my Instagram videos, go through my YouTube videos. You'll learn it all. But if you want to fast track it, if you want access to me, direct access to me, then by all means, sign up for the mastermind. Worth every bit of your time and money. I guarantee it. All right, guys, thanks a lot for being here. Again, hit that like button, sign up for notifications, and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time.